Bienvenidos! Today we're going to talk about the preterite forms of ser and ir in Spanish. Now these verbs ser and ir mean two different things. Ser means to be and ir means to go. But in the preterite in Spanish, both of these verbs have exactly the same verb forms. And the way we tell which verb we're using is by the context. So here are the examples. There are only 5 forms of the preterite of ser and ir. We have fui, which means I went or I was. That's our yo form. Fuiste, that's the to form. It can mean you went or you were. So that's your informal singular you. Fue can mean you went or you were. This is the usted, the formal singular you. He went or he was. That's the el form. She went or she was. That's the ella form. Fuimos, we went or we were. That's the nosotros and nosotras form. Fueron, you went or you were. This is the you plural, so this is the ustedes form. Or fueron can mean they went or they were, which would be the ellos and ellas form. Now, these 5 forms can be used in sentences to talk about things where we would use ser, which is identity, place of origin, and ir, which is to go. So the normal uses of ser and ir still apply. It's just that these are the forms in the preterite. So here's an example. Marta y yo fuimos al centro. Okay, Marta y yo fuimos al centro. Now we have to remember that ser cannot be used to talk about location unless we're talking about the location of an event. So in this example, we could not be using ser to talk about Marta and I being in the downtown. So it has to be Marta and I were the downtown, or Marta and I went to the downtown. So obviously this is going to be a form of ir. Marta y yo fuimos al centro. Marta and I went downtown. Fui muy feliz ayer. Okay, that's the yo form. I was very happy yesterday. ¿Por qué no fuiste a la fiesta? Now again, even though fiesta is a party and it's an event, we can't be talking about why weren't you at the party, because that's talking about the location of you. So it can't be, we can't use ser for that. So this has to be, why didn't you go to the party? ¿Por qué no fuiste a la fiesta? Los jóvenes fueron cansados. The young people were tired. Fue interesante. It was interesting. No fuimos a la biblioteca. Again, we can't use ser to talk about location here, so we would have to assume that this is ir. We did not go to the party. Oh, I'm sorry, we did not go to the library. Martín fue a clase. Martin went to class. ¿Fueron ustedes con él? Did you all go with him?